What's up? You back in the den with your boys on Neri, and today I got some Shiva gameplay for you. And I pretty much went off. It was just pretty solid game, just kind of playing around in these kids. And it was like the following game once I finally unlocked Elo, and I really look at that. That was just total fail. Also, for some reason, I just thought I was on top of the thing. I should nah. But on this game, like I was saying, I had just unlocked the Elo site, and I kind of don't really like the Shiba, and I figured I'll use this game to talk about some of my faves, with, like gun wise. But I'm definitely starting to use the Shiba now. I struggle with it all the way up until the Elo site, and I wouldn't even use it in like competitive because everybody talked about how noobish of a gun it was. So I really hadn't got a chance to use it other than on pubs, and in pubs it sucked for me for a while. But now the Shiba is definitely dominant. I see why people be complaining about it because this thing is just shredding people. I had to be host or something because as you can see, my registration is on point. But besides that, like I was saying, I wanted to kind of use this video to kind of tell y'all some of my faves because I haven't uploaded nothing in Black Ops 3 so far really, and I kind of wanted to talk about some of my stuff that I like to use in this game because I think it's a little bit unique considering like what other people use. Because at first, when I first saw this game with the controller like issue, I didn't really use a lot of OP stuff because I like when I'm first getting into the game, I kind of try to use the sorry stuff, and at the same time I figured it would be kind of smart in this game with banner protect since I was seeing how banner protect was going, where they would kind of just try to ban all the OP stuff. So I was using some of the sucky stuff, trying to be a master with that. Like instead, like you don't really the easy stuff to use. It isn't that hard to really learn how to use that stuff. The Vesper and the M8 and stuff. So I kind of got used to other things like the ICR and other guns like that. And some of my faves, like kind of on a weaker category of things, is or at first the Pharaoh used to be so dominant before they start kind of saying nerfs it way, but it used to be able to compete with ARs like very easy. Now it's kind of nerfed, but it's semi decent. You would kind of look at it more on the weaker side of things now because of how the Pharaoh is. I don't know what it is with it now. I don't know if it's like the burst rate is a little bit slower or what exactly? It got a little bit less kick, but it don't kill people like it used to right in the beginning of the game. And that thing used to be OP. And I love kind of little mini AR subs. It seems like we don't have one like that. Like we had that MSMC in Black Ops freaking 2, but like in Black Ops 1 we had the what's it called, the AK-74U, like all the submachine guns that was pretty decent, like long range or kind of down the range. We kind of use those as the main subs at first in the game, just depending on if they got nerfed or not. Cause y'all know when the AK-74U got nerfed, the AK 74U on Black Ops 1, like that mug got nerfed bad. We was pretty much done for the rest of the game. It turned into an all Flamas game. But besides that fact though, and some of the other things on this game, I'm not that big of a VMP like user. Like I don't think that gun is that good. It's kind of inconsistent to me at times, especially with like the recoil and just the gun in general, like the killing everything. I'm like that gun is so flaky sometimes. It can get you out of situations and then it can put you in situations to me. Like it isn't a win-win gun. Like the Vesper is, I think, is more consistent in long range than VMP. That's the sad part. And the Vesper is should or at least should be considered like a very just only close range submachine gun, and the VMP should be at least like mid and close range. And the mid range is so flaky to me. Like sometimes it's just like you're going, and then I get real close to higher streaks, and that mug just chokes me. And as you can see, I put up a Vesper. That was the dumbest thing. I tried to get out of here, like I gotta get close. I still work them for some reason. These kids just let me do everything to them. I pick up an MA and then it's just bad news, y'all. And of course, since we're on the subject of the MA, I love the MA in this game. I even love it more than the one that was on Black Ops 2. I just, it's just such a good gun. I go back and forth from using red dot and elo. I think I'm better with elo. It's like the elo is so much better for close range. It seems like than a red dot, and then a red dot can kind of get flaky too to me on this game. But the red dot on the ICR is kind of hilarious because that thing seems like it kills a little bit faster. I'm like, I never thought if you put on a sight, it'll kill a little bit faster. The enemy don't seem like it kill faster with the elo. It's just aiming better to me. Like the aim is a lot more controllable and easier to get the pattern down, you know. And then in some of the other subcategories, for some reason I like the Weevil. I feel like it should be buffed because I feel like it's the most balanced sub that we have. If it was a little bit buffed and then they took down some of the bullets in it, it would be a very good competitive gun to have like a long range submachine gun because we don't have nothing in our category. If the Pharaoh had automatic, like if it shot automatic, it seemed like it would remind me of MSMC, but at the same time, it don't even shoot automatic. It's a burst weapon, and I would hate for competitive fall to all burst weapons. Like, we need a solid sub, man. The burst weapons just make long range gun play and just campish gun like gun games and stuff like. And hardpoint and everything, everybody's gonna be kind of just locking down positions, kind of campy wise. We need a sub to get in there and do that mid, long, and short range battles. Like, and this game is it's just so kind of fluky. I feel like they wanted all like AR game again, like Black Ops 1. It remind me so much of Black Ops 1 too because of how the guns and everything is kind of cartoonish at times to me. Other people, I don't know, but then at the same time, you gotta admit the a movement in this game is just definitely not like nothing before. It's kind of weird and shuddery, and you stay in motion, I guess, somewhat. It was cool in the beginning of things to me, like how you kind of run this stay in motion, but sometimes you don't even really stay in motion that much, and that G sliding stuff is like kind of just pointless to me unless you're in S&D. The people using it in regular games and stuff, I'd be thinking like, yeah, it might save you a little bit of time getting to a hard point or something like that, but I don't think it's that beneficial. It's so easy to lock down positions on this game. You're just G sliding to your death basically. Yeah, and some of my specialists that I actually like in this game is like, of course, the scythe and then the war machine. But war machine took a tremendous nerf. Like that thing sucks now. I think to me, or maybe I just got bad with it. But even with, or I'm actually pretty good at direct impacting people with the war machine. And like, as far as like how it's been acting, it seemed like it took a major nerf, you know. And then look at the kills right now. I'm like 75 and 7. And I told you I just went off with this Shiva. Like I didn't mean to end the game, but my teammate just hopped on with me. So I tried to hop off, and that didn't necessarily work. They didn't let me get me call in my Hellstorm. But I was a little bit about my faves in this game. It's a couple more, but like basically the Pharaoh, the M8, of course, and then what's some other stuff I noted? The ICR, the Vesper. It's a good weapon to just be like, if somebody's using it, you can just easily put it on and demolish them. Cause it takes a little bit of gun skill to really go off with it, but it's pretty easy to use to kill, you know. So kids think they're good. You just pull it out and demolish them. Well, like, favorite, and subscribe. This is just a little bit more about like my experience with Black Ops 3 so far. I hope you guys like the video. I'm gonna get you some more content, kind of give you guys some tips and things, and kind of bettering you in the game because I think this game it comes down to smarts and mainly with all the jumping and movement and the way it plays out. So I think I can help and benefit you guys a little bit. But like, favorite,